The CoCo is 40 and more. This Geek in Review for August 14th, 2020. Where I am with my life and how I got here are the results of two events: watching Star Wars A New Hope and going to visit my aunt and uncle in the summer of '83. The trip with my cousin and grandparents was pretty uneventful until we got to my aunt and uncle's house. My uncle had bought a Radio Shack color computer. I was mesmerized by it. The computer was the first computer I was able to really use. During the week we were there, I taught myself BASIC and started to write little games. I had no way to store my programs, so I'd write them down in a notebook to save them. I wonder where that notebook went. Back in July, the color computer turned 40. Congratulations to the CoCo. While you may not have gotten the fame you deserve, I will always have a special place in my heart for you. I don't remember the first time I saw Real Genius, but I know I rewatched it a lot in the 80s. This year, Real Genius turns 35. I don't mean to write about so many anniversaries here on Goes Geek, but it is these anniversaries that remind me how awesome things in the 80s were and are. Real Genius follows a child prodigy to college with Val Kilmer as his mentor. The science is real and the whole movie is very enjoyable. Real Genius is currently available to stream with ads on the Roku channel, or you can rent it. In other awesome news, there is a Knight Rider film in the works. No word on casting, but I'm more interested in what car they use for Kit. The film is rumored to take place in the present day, and I'm not thinking of any car with the wow factor that the original Trans Am had. I'm hoping David Hasselhoff will be involved in some way and in front of the camera. I also found out that NBC has episodes of Knight Rider available for streaming. Following the Nintendo hack last week, more than 20 gigabytes of Intel source code and proprietary data has been dumped online. The files were found in an unsecured content delivery network server. While the information may be interesting to some, most of it was already available from Intel with a signed NDA. So, because the tool is messing up names, scientists are going to rename human genes because of Excel. Excel thinks the names of the genes are dates. I don't know, why don't they talk to Microsoft and tell them to stop that? Or learn how to use the software and change when Excel formats dates. John Boyne wrote a book, The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, and while writing, he looked up traditional methods of dyeing clothes. He didn't look too closely at the source since he used a Zelda Breath of the Wild online guide for the recipe to dye clothes. Ingredients required include red Lizalfos tails and Hylian shrooms. Final news for today: Ren and Stimpy, the cartoon from the 90s that aired on Nickelodeon, is coming back. Billy West is an amazing voice actor who did the voices in the original, and he is slated to return for the revival. And that is it for this week. Be sure to check out goesgeek.com to find out how to keep up with the goes. Stay brilliant, beasts.